Hi, fellow traders. I'm going to quickly recap my trades from today. I'm getting to do it a little bit early today, so I'm going to take advantage of this window of opportunity that I have. But you see up here, this is my scan. This is what I use to populate my watch list with. And you can see I had a little bit more to choose from today than I had yesterday. So I was really thinking today was going to be a better day for me. Um, so kind of looking at the scan, I had RAX, and they had $1.23 average true range, but I like the chart, so I put it on my watch. Had a nice window, $15 stock I could size up, and if I get a nice move, that's a home run type trade for me. LNKD I put on. I kind of liked the levels a little bit on it. But wasn't going to be my main watch. It was going to be something that I could watch if these other tickers didn't set up. FLXN, I looked at it, but it was just too congested. Not enough room, not any levels that I could really find to make profit on. RGLS and OCUL, the average true range wasn't wide enough for me. And then FOSL, I liked it. That was another one that I was gonna kind of watch at the open. So I had two that I really want to keep my eye on at the open, and then LNKD was kind of a secondary um, watch. So let me get this out the way. So my first trade was on RAX, and I just really just misread this from the go, the word go. Um, and I didn't really realize I made a mistake until after I had done both trades, and I went back and I kind of looked at what I did, and then I realized there was no reason for me to short this trade the way I shorted it. Um, just no reason, because out of the gates, unless this thing is below VWAP, I'm not going to short it out of the gate like I did. And this just really didn't make a whole lot of sense to me. After I looked at it, I mean, this candle here should have been enough to give me some pause. As far as to rethink my position on shorting it. Got another large range candle here that pretty much ate up this whole range that I was looking to trade in. I was looking for a surge up to here and a possible short back down to this level. Or I was looking for it to kind of come up in base here and give me a long trade. But these two candles just really took me out of my game. But when this candle printed, I wanted to take it surging into this. I was a little bit hesitant, and it's on SSR, so have to get the uptick on it. And I eventually got in, right here at 1631, and I immediately got the wash. And whenever I get that, especially down to my first profit target, I'm going to go ahead and take it off. So I went ahead and took my profit here, ended up with, my daily goal, which is exactly what I want to do. And, some people ask me why I take profits when I do. On my very first trade, I want to lock in my daily goal so that if nothing happens the rest of the day, nothing sets up, at least I've got my daily goal locked in. But if this trade turns and goes against me, I'm going to be a little bit more conservative, because I want to protect my daily goal. And this is kind of what happened in this case. I took it. It was at the VWAP, so that was a profit target for me. And then it just got bought right back up. And once I wanted to get out break even, but I had a couple cent slippage, so I got out at 1636. So I lost 5 cents going back the other way. but still, had my daily goal, and I was happy with that trade. So I waited, and I was watching, and I was like, well, this thing's got to turn around at some point. So maybe this is the level. So when it surged into it, and then I got, this candle to start printing again, I'm trying to get in on an uptick. Finally get in here at like 1706 in that area, and got to wash. If for some reason I didn't take profit here, I should have started looking to take some off here, but I didn't. Just a bad mistake, really. Um, and then, I let it come up, and instead of me taking it off where I had my stop set here at 24, sorry about that. I went ahead and let it go, and I added because I was expecting the 200 to hold as resistance. So I added to my position. I brought my average up, which allowed me to, use this as a stop, and just didn't get the move. I mean, it was just strong. I could see it. I could feel it. And, you know, and here's a classic case of a trader who cannot accept the fact that he's wrong about a trade. And I just couldn't accept, for some reason, I don't know why, because I'm usually good about accepting losses and accepting the fact that I'm wrong. But in this case, I just couldn't accept the fact that I was wrong about it here, even though I made, well over 300 bucks. I was wrong here, and then I was wrong here. So thankfully, I had some good sense, and I cut it off once it got over here. I didn't get filled until 1752. I was trying to take it off ever since it got over 30, but this stock just gapped up a little bit on me, and I couldn't get out down here. So I was back to minus commissions. I think I had about $20 profit after this trade. So my morning really didn't start off good. I had my daily goal, then gave it all back because I couldn't admit to myself I was wrong and just take profit. Had I took some off here, I would have been in a whole lot better shape than I was. But the only good thing is I went in half the size here. Well, actually less than half the size. I went in here 2,000 shares because I was confident in this setup. Took 1,000 off here and then had to, get out 1,000 right here. But, still a good move. So here I got in with $500. 500 shares, and which is, the reason why I didn't take any off down here. I just got in too small, and it didn't bother me to add right here, but I still shouldn't have been adding. I'm still in 1,000 shares, and that's still a lot, to be in right now. But I did it. Just could not admit to myself that I was wrong, and took the loss on it. So that was a lesson learned. Didn't really get mad at myself. That was just, one of the trades that just went south on me. Now KMX was a top reversal. This is like, I had missed two perfect textbook top reversals. I can't remember the name of the tickers right now, but they came right off a scan. Perfect top reversals. Had a level of resistance for me to short into. Everything was just good about this, and I missed both of them. Hesitating, not pulling the trigger when I should, ended up missing both of them. And almost the same thing on this case. because I kind of hesitated on this, on pulling the trigger when I really should. I shouldn't have hesitated on this. I should have, been a lot more confident than what I was. But missed this a little bit. This was the level I wanted to short into. So I did get a decent fill here, but I had to put my stop here versus high day. I would have loved to get in right here on this deviation band in the 80s and then use 94 as my high day and just kind of work the trade. But I got in here, took some profit here at the 9, and took some profit here at the 20. I mean, this should be, sorry about that. That should be green. I took profit here, here, and then I ended up stopping out here. Wasn't a big move, wasn't a solid move, that I was looking for, but the SPY was washing out a little bit, so I figured this would have given me a stronger move down, at least to the VWAP, but it didn't. So I just covered it up at break even. Did the same thing I should have done in the morning to protect my profits, but didn't do it. So I was able to add a couple $100 to my day. Still not a good day for me. I wasn't real happy with it, but what can you say? I'm not red on the day. I did make some money, so I should be happy. But hopefully tomorrow I can get my head screwed back on straight and start really making some solid trades. So I can't blame the market today. Going back and looking at your trades, you can tell whether you messed up or not. I messed up. Just didn't read the chart the way it should have been read, and fell for some head fakes that I really shouldn't have fell for because I know what to look for. But all that for another day. I hope everybody has a great day today, and hope you have a great evening, a great night, or a great morning, depending on what part of the country you're in. So I hope to see everybody tomorrow in chat.